So here we have Kale, and in this week's video is going to be his go home video. So it's going to be all of Kale's commands that he has learned for this time at Lewis Manor. So in this video, I'm going to be doing, or in this clip I should say, I'm going to be doing Kale's kennel and weight video. So I have his kennel right here. I'm going to take these treats that I have, let him sniff them, make sure they look like they're good. He wants to go explore. Good Kale, good boy. Kennel. Yes, good boy. I do apologize, there's other puppies in the background. Wait for him to get all the way in there. Good boy. So I decided to voice this video over. So he is sniffing his treats in this kennel, having a good time. Those other puppies were starting to bark and play around outside, so it got a little too loud. But I wanted to just voice it over, that way you guys didn't have to hear that and go through that, especially while I was trying to explain what I was doing. So having him wait in that kennel, telling him wait, once he gets in that kennel, making sure he's paying attention to me and not eating treats. Then when I'm ready, I'm going to open that door slightly and then tell him okay as the release word. Now you want to make sure you don't do this early in the morning, because the first thing they want to do is go outside and go potty. So letting them bark and scratch at the door, you just want to get them right out in the mornings. But throughout the day you can practice this, and eventually down the road when they are an adult you can do this as well. But for the morning, during puppy stage, you want to let them out as soon as they wake up, just to get right outside. So continuing this command, I went and gave them some toys outside, as you can see me getting up and walking over there, telling him kennel, tossing that treat in, letting him eat the treat. I can do this with toys as well, which I'll show in the end a little bit. But now I'm telling him to wait and then okay once I'm ready for him to come out of the kennel. Here I'm going to keep practicing this over and over. So it is very versatile as well. You can use it for multiple different incidents, such as in stores, going through doorways, in and out of the car, multiple different things. Now the kennel and weight games are very fun to play during the day as well, with some treats. At nighttime, you do not want to use treats, maybe using a toy of some sort, like a crate safe toy or even a squeaker toy, but making sure you take that squeaker toy away if you decide to use one at nighttime or if they're unattended in the crate. So making sure you use lots of crate safe toys in the kennel when they are in there, and then you can use whatever you would like during the day to play kennel and weight games to make sure they associate the kennel with positive and fun. Making sure you play these games frequently ensures that they have a good time in the kennel. So here I'm using that toy to excite him and then leading him right in that kennel and telling him kennel. He was having much fun with this. He loves to play fetch and loves to play with toys. So this was very fun to see him wanting to play. I do apologize for the puppy in the background howling if you can hear him. He is a little sad because he wants to play with his siblings and they won't play with him back. But I just wanted to continue this video just to touch on a few more things before we finish it up. But Cal is very good with all of this, and he is good with having no accidents in the crate at night. Cal is loving his kennel and weight games, but this was something we worked on at the manor, so I wanted to include it in Cal's video. Keeping in mind to make sure when you are crating your puppy that at nighttime not to feed into any barking or whining, making sure they are able to work it out themselves, ignoring them, even if you have to put a sheet over that kennel, just making sure that you ignore if they are barking or whining, etc. Even during the daytime, just wanting to make sure I touch on that a little bit and being able to ignore that throughout the time, or else they're going to feed into, oh, if they finally let me out after a half hour of whining, then he's going to whine until you give him that release, which is not what you want. You want him to be able to work through it and be able to get crated in long term and not have that issue anywhere else or any other time, if that makes sense. Long-term wise, you want to be able to crate your puppy and have no issues, and that is how to set him as well as you guys up for success. So in this clip, we are going to be working on Cal's leash walking skills. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that, how to properly lure leash walk, and how to correct when they walk out in front of you, are going too quickly, or don't even want to walk. So I'm going to take some treats first. Cal's very good with his leash walking and he loves going for walks. So I'm going to take some treats. He likes certain ones better, so let me pick out those ones a little bit. I'm going to take that leash that I have on him. Take that treat, lure his nose right next to my left side. Good boy. Good. This way. Yes. Good boy, Kale. This way. Telling him this way when I change direction. Come on. Good boy. This way. Yes. Good boy. Come on. Let's try to chew those treats. So it's telling him this way when I change direction or want him to pay attention to me. Kale. This way. Good boy. This way. He goes up in front of me, I'm going to tell him, easy. Yes. And then lure him right back to my left side. Good boy. Good. Good. This way. Yes. Come on, Kale. This way. Good boy. Good boy. Just like that. So going out in front of you, telling him easy, letting him hit the end of the leash. Don't yank him back or it's going to teach him to pull. So by correcting him and luring him back to your left side, like this, not even with a treat, it just corrects that behavior and lets him know to stay right by you. Come on, Kale. This way. Good boy. Good. Come on this way. This way. Good boy. And of course, chewing that leash, just telling him, I can even pull him along, just trying to get behind. That's perfectly fine to do. Come on, Kale. Just like that. So if I need to give him a little tug to pull along, that's fine because you don't want him thinking that sitting, Kale, that sitting down and kind of letting you drag him is okay. So giving him that tug when you need to kind of prevents that in the future. Here, Kale. Good boy. This is Kale, so we're leash walking. He's doing very well with his leash walking. He's always been a pro at it. So we're going to be doing Kale sits and downs. So I'm going to show you how to do those. He's still in that basic lure for them, of course, because he is so young. Luring is very appropriate at this age. So I'm going to take some treats that I have. Sit. Telling him sit. Waiting till he sits in that sitting position and then giving him that reward. Good boy. Waiting him out to chew that treat. I don't want to give him a command while he's eating. Here, Kale. Here. Sit. Out. Kale. Kale, good. Good boy. Oh, okay. He is getting his zoomies right now. Kale, hi, buddy. What are you doing? Are you playing in the wind? Hi, can I put this leash on you so we can do some commands? Yeah, let me see your collar. I'm going to throw the leash on him just so he focuses right where we're doing and doesn't want to go for a nice little walk. Yeah. So I'm just going to put my foot on that leash quickly and then we will continue our commands. So I'm going to take that treat. Good. Waiting him out to go into that sit. He was just doing this phenomenally a little while ago. Okay. Good. You want this? Let's sit down. Sit. Good sit. Good boy. Good. Waiting for him to chew that treat. Let's see if he wants to go to that down. No. Follow her. Kale. dogs. Come here, Kale. Got one of these. Here. Do just a couple more sits and downs. Oops. Here, Kale. No, good, right? Okay. Here. Of course, this is a work in progress with Kale. He's so young and so little. He's like a training. Of course, we gotta make sure he knows how to respect them. Good boy. Good sit. Good sit. Good boy, Kale. And then we'll do it down. Good down. Not sure if you can see that with my leg in the way. Good boy. Good boy, Kale. And then that positive note, just because I did get him to do it, that's what we want to end on. We want to end on positive notes. And just because he's not doing the best today, doesn't mean he's going to be like this every day. He does have his off days. But this is a go home video, so it's meant to show you how to do things and how to work through those flaws. So this is good to see in the go home video, because I want you guys to be able to, and sometimes if he's not doing them with the hand signals, resulting back to the lure fades helps them out in the long run, just because you are not retraining them, but almost letting them realize that they still have to do it even though they don't want to. Good.